Well, that's good to know. Oh, hey YouTube. I don't know if we were live. Whenever I try to go live and I got the camera facing this way, YouTube wants to tell me loads of things. I'm reading it and I'm actually live while I'm reading it. First world problems, I know. Right, we're just going to do my usual checks, bambinos. So I got my iPad set up here. Oh, how are we doing? Obviously, I've been game hunting today, so I'm in a good mood. It's not payday till over a week, so I don't know why I've gone game hunting, but it's my hobby, so give me a break, as they say. Right, let's sort this out. It's the weekend, thank God. Let's check the audio. It's not payday till... Cringe. We always cringe when I hear the sound of my own voice. I enjoy having a YouTube channel, but I don't know how I feel about watching myself yet, you know. Still new to the YouTube journey, as they say. Yeah, I've done really well today. So I've got two things to show you that I ordered online. One of them seems like it came... I ordered it ages ago. I didn't know it existed, and I'm quite excited to show you what it is. Then we went, so today we went to Retribution in Llanelli. I braved the trains. Oh my actual God, what an adventure the trains are in my area. They're fine if you're going towards Cardiff way or to Swansea, but anywhere more West Wales than Swansea, it's just a disaster. I feel sorry for any business owner, right? Further west than Swansea. So I nearly give up. And the reason I don't go to, like, Retribution was the star of the show today, which is located in Llanelli Market. It's a very good retro game shop. So shout out Retribution in Llanelli. But I don't go anywhere near, it's not that far away, but I'm not able to go there because it's so hard to get there. I'm not going to ride my motorbike there because... Well, one reason, I don't know if I'm going to buy a new console every time I go in there. He's got some good stuff in there, and I won't be able to fit it in my backpack. And the other reason is my bike will probably get stolen, because there's a lot of scroats in Llanelli. Probably just as bad as Swansea. So, we got there in the end. Then I got it all just off camera. Regenerate? Has your town got a regenerate? Really hit or miss, but today I got two little bargains in there. Then we went to Retribution. Then we headed back to Swansea and went to CEX. Then we went to the market, so Console Action, shout out Console Action. And the plan was to go to HMV. And I had screenshots of everything I wanted in HMV. I was quite excited actually. See if I still got it on my phone. They're closed for they're renovating or something. But I'm so gutted when I look at this. There's a Godzilla limited edition A3 wall art print. I don't know if the camera will... Oh, it looks absolutely stunning. Can you see that? Please don't go buy them all online now. My millions of viewers this video is going to get. That was one of the main reasons I wanted to go to Swansea. But bloody hell, they need a refurb, I suppose. I bet you they're going to make it look like the Cardiff one, where it's pallets and wood on the walls, and I'm not fussed on it. Yes, so where should we start? I'll do my online orders first then. Now I didn't know this existed, right? I'll show you what book it is, but look at the state on it. I haven't read it yet, right? It came delivered like that. Look at the state on that page. Now, the makers of this book, I will show you what book it is in a sec, just hang on. I bought another book by this publisher, and the same thing happened there. There was the Angry Video Game Nerds book, Movie Making Nerd, I think it's called. Not the best book I've ever read, but the book quality was really poor. So I'm a bit disappointed in this, but check out the size on this. So, the book is called Long Live Mortal Kombat Round 1. And basically, right, it's actually got forwards by John Tobias, one of the creators of Mortal Kombat, and James Rolfe, so the Angry Video Game Nerd. I don't know why he's an authority on Mortal Kombat all of a sudden, but he's a big name in the gaming community, I suppose. But a fun fact with John Tobias and Ed Boon, if you put Tobias backwards, it's Cybot. So that's where Noob Saibot come from. So it's their names backwards. Isn't that interesting? So what it is, basically, it's a hell of a book. It's nearly 600 pages, right? About the arcade scene, on how Mortal Kombat, the full series, okay? I don't think it goes up as far as Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 1. Maybe it does, I don't know. But it says volume 1 on there. And I quickly jumped on the older YouTube. As you know, I love the older YouTube. And this David L. Craddock, people are interviewing him about the book and saying, oh, I didn't realise you were into Mortal Kombat as much to write a book on it. And yeah, he's very, what's the word? Oh, I can't think of the word. And a really nice guy. He came across really well in the interview. So I thought, yeah, I'll check out your book. And the other reason I bought it as well, if I'm honest, I had a Amazon voucher. It was like if you spend over £15, you get £5 off. And I think it's not a cheap book. It's something like £26. So I had it for like £21 or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Around about that kind of price. But yeah, it's funny. I bought this when I was in the absolute hype of playing through Mortal Kombat 1. So it's the Mortal Kombat month. September. We're nearly in October now. So yeah, really excited to get stuck into that. I'm going to finish my other book first. I'm smashing through that now because that's next in line. And there's another book coming out on the 3rd of next month. They've actually finally translated Godzilla, the novel. Can you believe it? And it's coming out, yeah, the 3rd, so sometime next week. So I'm definitely going to be picking that up as well. Oh, we got a comment. You have Games Strategy Guide books? Yes, I do. I didn't pick any up today. I've got Fable. I've got a couple of copies of Street Fighter 4. I've got Sealed Street Fighter 4. Funny enough, the store I went to today, Retribution, in Llanelli, he sells them. Some of them I paid £1.99 for, so I've just grabbed a load of them. Didn't have as much in there today, unfortunately. So the other thing I ordered online, now I've been after this for an age, okay, for a decent price, is the Games Master magazine. Okay, it's a special magazine for me, this is, okay? I'll briefly tell you why in a sec. I have spoke about it briefly on the channel. I think I'm going to do another video saying why it's such a special magazine, okay? So, it's not a lot in there. Like, looking at it now, oh, look at that, I remember that advert, to the man's tongue. Sorry, what was that noise? You right, boy? What's it? Sorry, my dog. We're live, I know. You alright? Oh, he's fine. I heard a funny noise then. Hello. Jump up. Jump up and say hello. Hello. Hello, YouTube. You alright down there? Oh, one of the things I picked up, right down, it's my mum's dog's birthday yesterday. He's 4. Gosh, he's getting on now. And so we have parties for our dogs, right? For a dog family. And he's having a party tomorrow. So what I do, whenever it's either my dog's or my mum's dog's birthday, rather than buy him a present, they've got enough toys, I buy him a steak each, a nice big steak each. And I cook it the way they like it, which is medium. So just all the fat is nice and crispy. I cut it up into small pieces and both their mouths are drooling because they know now. They've had it enough times that they know what they're in for, a nice treat. So that's one of my pickups today. So getting back to this magazine, briefly, okay, it's important to me because I was in hospital with suspected meningitis over the weekend. How gutting's that? So I would have been, was it 1993 this was? I would have been 12, I think. Maybe 13. Not sure what month it came out. Oh, January 1993, so I would have been 12 years, or 11 years old. I don't know. I would have been young. So if you want to be ill in hospital, nobody wants to be ill, but if you're going to be ill, you want to be off school. So I had the Friday, I was rushed into hospital. But then I didn't have meningitis, but I was in all weekend as well, and it was the most depressing place going. And my father came in to try and cheer me up, bless him. And he said, what can I get you to cheer you up? So I had the one thing I asked for. I was so excited because I used to love watching Games Master, the TV show. So I asked him, can you find me the Games Master magazine? And oh my God, he must have gone around all the newsagents in Swansea asking for it. But I think it only just come out. And he went into town. There was a place called John Menzies, and they had this massive magazine store. Kind of like W.H. Smith's is now, I suppose, but it's more independent one. And he found it. So yeah, I got that. I found it. It brings there's a lot of nostalgia. But the version I picked up had the poster. It's a big Desert Strike poster. I'm not going to open it now. It's not in the best condition, the poster. And it also had like the winner's handbook. So it's like, it's got Master System in there as well, like Amiga, Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, the Master System towards the back. So basically all these games, Game Boy, NES, PC Engine, Master System, all hint tips and tricks and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a nice treat. I paid, I think £11 with shipping on that, but I thought I'd treat myself because it's only like 2 or 3 of them for sale in the UK, and that was by far the cheapest, and it had the extra stuff in there as well. So that's full of nostalgia, and it does take me back to a funny time in my life. Okay, so that's what I've ordered online. So fast forward to today. I didn't really want to spend a lot today, and until I got to CX where they had the Holy Grail, I didn't spend a lot. So we always, whenever we get to Llanelli, the shop that we go there for is called Retribution. He doesn't open rather till 10 o'clock. And we were there around about 10 o'clock. So we don't want to be the guys waiting outside, waiting for him to open. So we do like a lap. We got this lap that we do. We call in to Regenerate, and there's another one of those kind of stores next door but one. So we go in them. And it's very hit or miss. I've had some really good games in there, or sometimes you don't see anything in there, you know. The Angry Moose, hello there, and hello Rossi. He's gone back downstairs now. I used to love reading Games Master. What a great magazine. I bought another one today. When I was a kid, usually just for the cheat codes at the back. Yes, what a time to be alive, isn't it? And Game Accommodate, I like the game manuals. Yes, I like to collect game manuals. I don't collect them for, I think like sealed, they go for quite a bit of money. I might do a video on my, yeah, that's a good idea actually. I might do a video on my game manuals. Because there was a time before, like, and if ever I'm stuck, or I'm sure we all do it, if we ever stuck on a video game, oh, someone's come back. If you're ever stuck on a video game, you go on YouTube, don't you? Or you got the internet. But before the internet, it was manuals. And the amount of times, if it was a really special game, like I remember Deus Ex. Oh, what was the one that came out on the PS3? That came out on my birthday. I was so hyped for that. I wanted anything Deus Ex. Because I was a manager in Currys at the time. So I was doing all right for money. Anything Deus Ex I would have bought. They said, I got the manual, the walkthrough. I thought, yeah, I'll have that. There was a time. Yeah, those, and I know the publishers have stopped doing them now, obviously, because people aren't buying them. So we went into Regenerate, and I picked up one game and one movie. So I played it a ton of times before, okay? It's Far Cry 5. Now, I'm not going to play this game. I got a bit of a backlog. I got a bit of a plan. Like, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima now. Then I've installed Diablo 3. So I'm going to play through that. Because I got my eye on Diablo 4. So I'm going to see how I get on with Diablo 3. I've had that in the collection for ages. Next week I plan on the Xbox 360. I'm planning to play Fable 3. I've done that game twice. Got the bad ending twice. I didn't have enough money both times. I'm going to put the hours in, and I think you're supposed to buy more properties and turn into like a real estate kind of game, you know? So I'm going to do that. So it's not going to get the love it deserves for quite a while, if I'm being honest, okay? It was £2.99, so £3. And I know it was a great game. I think I finished this 2 or maybe 3 times. But the interesting thing is, I haven't played it since I've been sober. So back in my alcohol days, the 3 times I finished it, and there's probably loads of stuff where I've been so drunk on Malibu wine or Malibu and wine. Let's be honest. So it's going to almost feel like a new game. So I'm looking forward to getting into that, okay? And the movie, this is a bargain. I've been wanting to watch this for a while. It's relatively new. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I took a screenshot of this. I was going to order it, right, to watch on my week off. I think in Amazon, it's still either £12 or £15 on Blu-ray. CX, I think it's £10 or £12. And they had it there for $5.99. I was like, yeah, happy days, I'll buy that. And when we went into the other store next door but one, Cash Converters or whatever, Cash Max or whatever that's called, it was £10 in there. So, yeah, £4, happy days. So, anyone watched it, guys? I like the look of it, I do. Chris, shout out to my imaginary friend Chris. He came with me today. And he said he recommends it. You know, I said it's a fun old time. You know, it's not going to change your life, but it's a fun old game. You know, fun old movie to watch. So yeah, I might stick that on tonight. Crash Bandicoot, good games. Do you know what? My history with Crash Bandicoot, off on a tangent now. I don't really like them. The reason I don't like them, my introduction to them, I used to work for Sony. Okay. I was an assistant manager in Currys, and I'd had enough basically, and I had a lot of connections, and I think I was at a point in my life where I had 11 offers, 11 different companies were offering me a job, and I basically chose Sony. I could have chosen Microsoft, Apple. Sony was probably the best pay, and I wanted to do a bit of traveling. I wanted to travel around Europe or further afield at the time. And I thought, if I can work for Sony, get that on my CV, then I can go work in any country, because every country sells Sony. Apple wasn't what it is now back then, okay? So, and part of my job was a Sony Vaio, the laptops, brand ambassador. But part of my job was obviously to sell the laptops. But a big part of my job was the Sony tablet. We had 2. And one of the selling points is it came pre-installed with Crash Bandicoot. And every other rep that was in there, ambassador is what our title was all excited. And I was like, I've always been a gamer. I was like, I've never heard of this Crash Bandicoot game. And everyone was saying it's amazing, this and that. And I wasn't impressed. I think it completely missed me by, because I think when the PlayStation 1 was around, well, when those games were around, I was still on the N64, you know, so I wasn't really playing those games back then, so I haven't got the nostalgia. Maybe I should check them out, you know, maybe I should. Yeah, so that was in Regenerate, so I spent, just under a tenner there. Then we went into Retribution, and I got 2 games and a magazine. I'll do the magazine first then, okay? So we're saying about Games Master magazine. This was $4.99, and it's in very good condition. I have no idea where he's getting his magazines from, but he's miles cheaper than any other seller. He had another one there, $4.99, another Games Master one, but it wasn't in very good condition. But he had it on the second shelf, and I struggled to get it out without damaging it. So I think people have been pulling it out, pushing it back in, and it just got... I don't think it was his fault. It was the customer's fault, you know. Gamer, play Metroid Dread game. It looks great. And also, what about God Hand game? God Hand, still haven't got it. I didn't see it today, actually. It's quite a rare game to come across. Right, so Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha. That's the reason I picked it up. There was a review in there. As soon as I saw that, oh, it's got Marvel superheroes. We'll come back to that. Interesting. I didn't know that was in there until just now. I haven't actually read through it, but I think I just before we went live, I had an 87. But I'll do a Let's Read with Tony on that magazine. So yeah, I picked that up. For the PlayStation 1, I picked up Ronin Blade. Now, this has been on, I've got my phone here. This is probably one of the oldest games. Like when I watch a YouTube video that I like, so shout out Great Men Taking Over the World. He did a video on this game, but it's called, in America, it's called Soul of the Samurai. But then he said it's the same game over here. It's called Ronin Blade for some bizarre reason, okay? And this video, this has been on my thing since September 16th of September last year was when I watched this video. So shout out Great Men Taking Over the World. Ren, the main guy there, he did a mini review on it kind of thing. And yeah, I was like, oh, if I ever see that in the wild, I'm definitely picking it up. So I saw it and I picked it up. It only cost me $7.99. And it is, I think every single game today as well is complete in box. Manual included, or manual. Yeah, so happy days. I have no idea how it is compared to CEX prices. If it's £5 in CEX, I don't mind because this is in good, nice, minty condition, you know. So happy days. And I picked up a GameCube game. I've had my eye on this for a long time, but I've never seen it. Again, I have no idea how good a price this is. It is complete in box. It's Fireblade. $4.99. Very good condition. It's like a helicopter. I wouldn't say shmup. It's all more 3D kind of gameplay looks like. Yeah, so I thought for $4.99, and I haven't had it again to the GameCube collection for ages. Dare I say, other than Pikmin 2, I've always wanted to play that game. I wasn't a fan of the first one because of the time limits, and apparently Pikmin 2, there's no time limits. Since I had the GameCube back in the day, I wanted to play that game, okay? I would say my GameCube collection is complete for what I want it for, okay? But obviously not, because I'm still finding other good games out there, you know? Yeah, so that's $4.99. So that's all I picked up in Retribution. So I left there thinking, yeah, I haven't broken the bank or anything too much. So we went into CEX in Swansea then. So shout out Chris for driving. It's always a luxury when you got a motorbike. It's a luxury when you go in a car, you know, so you're not exposed to the elements. Streets of Rage 4, good game on the PS4. Haven't played it yet. It's on my shelf. I reckon within the next month or so, I would have played it, you know. Right, so yes, I went into CX and I traded 2 games in, okay? So I went in there with Atari 50 on the PlayStation 5. They give me, not the most, £8, but I just think that's going to go cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, okay? And it was be wasting money. If I put it back on the shelf and forgetting about it, yes, it's a newer game, PS5. I don't think I probably paid about £18 for it, I think. I had it on Amazon. It was on Amazon Prime Day sale, you know. But it just wasn't for me. It was like, I thought, I can't play any of these games. The thing with the Atari, I didn't grow up with the Atari. I had friends whose older brothers had Atari. And back then, it wouldn't keep me entertained for very long, you know. It wasn't, when the Master System came along, it was so much more fun. So maybe I'm comparing the Sega Master System to the Atari 2600. I think that collection, Atari 50, is for people who grew up, who had an Atari Jaguar, who had an Atari Lynx and stuff like that, you know. So it wasn't for me, but it's a cool idea. It's a good collection, but it's not for me, if that makes sense. So they give me £8 for that. And the other game I traded in, might surprise a few of you, is Red Dead Redemption 2. I did really enjoy it. This is the second time I really tried to get into it. I put a good few hours into it, but I found myself, now I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know, it's not it's hard to explain why. I just don't like cowboys. I try to like cowboys, but they just don't interest me at all. It's a beautiful looking game, but I don't know. It makes me want to play other games, if that makes any sense. I did want to complete it because because it reviewed so well, and so many people say it's the best game they've ever played. I just want to experience it. So I'm like, it's one of those games I've completed as well. So it's like ticked off the games to play before you die kind of thing. But yeah, I traded it in. Maybe I'll go back to it. Maybe one day it'll go down to £5 or something. And then I'll buy it again, and I might change my mind. Think, now I get it. Why it's the greatest game, yeah? So they gave me £10 for that. So I went in there with Atari 50, £8. Red Dead Redemption, £10. So if you do your maths, that's £18. So I had a bit of credit, okay? And check out the cover of this as well. Oh yeah, I'll do the other games as well, which I didn't buy. They had one Sega Master System game on display, and when I was getting served, I asked them. I think they've got like 9 or 10 games in stock, okay? A good selection of games. And I'm always thinking, why is no one buying them? They haven't got them out on display. It's like, fucking hell. Sort it out, like. But it's not the end of the world, because I didn't buy any today because of one of the other games I bought, okay? But the game I was thinking of getting was the New Zealand Story for the Master System. That's £20. And the other one was Paperboy, and that was £18. Now, I do remember, I can't remember if I played the Master System Paperboy or the Nintendo Paperboy, and I really didn't like it for a while. And then all of a sudden, when I got it. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those games you can't just pick up and play. You gotta get to know what the controls are. It takes a while to get used to it. But when you got used to it, yeah, it's a great game, you know. So I didn't buy any Master System games. Tenchu Stealth Assassin on the PlayStation. I honestly thought I had that in the collection. I bought Tenchu 2 in the last time I went game hunting. I thought, great, I got Tenchu 1, Tenchu 2. I got the one on the PS2, Xbox. I got a few of them now. And I was like, well, where's Tenchu 1 gone? I almost remember buying it, okay? They had it in Retribution. It was £20 there, in nice condition. So when I thought, no, because I know in CX and Swansea, it's £15, okay? So I'll check out the condition of that. But I didn't even ask because of one of the games I bought, a Holy Grail game. Resistance, Retribution for the PSP. I'm going to spend a bit more time building up the PSP collection. That's going to be one of my focus points. That was £4. Again, because of what I bought, I couldn't justify, because the PSP, I want to build a collection, but I'm probably not going to play this in the next couple of weeks. So I'll probably pick it up again. It's quite a common game, isn't it? Resistance, Retribution. Tenchu is also on the PSP. Yes, I'm aware it's on the PSP. It's the same version that came out on the Nintendo Wii, but it's without all the gimmicky stuff, isn't it? So it's considered the more superior version. So that is one of the ones. If I saw that today, I definitely would have bought that today. PSP is an amazing console. Lots of great games stuck in PSP. Yeah, that's gonna be my collection of choice going forward. What's the matter, boy? The dog's back. You okay? He's wondering who I'm talking to. Right, touch down now. Touch down. Yes, I put that back. Couldn't find Warriors Orochi 3. That was £5 on the PS3. Couldn't find it. Okay, someone could have bought. I did these screenshots on Thursday, so someone could have easily gone in and bought it. Nearly bought Final Fantasy VII, the remake, on the PlayStation 4. But I thought, because of my backlog, that's in pretty much every CEX. It stays around about the £12. It's probably might go cheaper. If I bought it today, it would not get played in the next month. I guarantee you. So it'd be a bit of a kick in the balls if I buy it today £12. When I finally get round to playing it, say maybe January time, let's be honest, it might be £10 or even £8, you know. So I'm going to play the waiting game on that one. And I think that was everything. Oh, I picked up Ghost in the Shell 1 and 2 DVD. It was £6, but I've got Ghost in the Shell Blu-ray, the first one, so I couldn't justify £6. DVD, not Blu-ray, so yeah, I just left that. So that's what I didn't buy. That's what I traded in. What did I buy? Okay, I picked up. Check out the cover of this. They didn't have this the last time I was in there, but they were showing it that they had it. It was Space Invaders Anniversary. Look at that colour. Can you see the reflection on that? Look at that. Quite a few YouTubers now are doing videos on box art and stuff like that, and that would be contender for Street Fighter 4 has got the best box art in my opinion out of any game. It's my favourite game of all time as well. But what's the matter, boy? What's wrong? You can't come up on this chair. Rossi normally climbs up on me, see? I got 2 chairs. He thinks I'm on the other chair. Yeah, well, no. He's just smiling at me now. Right, I'm talking, boy. I'm talking. Yeah, so that was £2.50, something like that. Not an expensive game, but it's got 9 different versions of Space Invaders. We all grew up with Space Invaders. They had this, multiple arcades, they had Space Invaders. I remember a campsite down the Gower where I used to spend half my summers, and they had this in the bar, a version of that. So yeah, happy to get that in the collection. If I missed a comment, Ghost in the Shell game, also available on the PSP. Yes, I was watching that on your eBay. I got it on the PS2 though, but don't know if it's good or not. Excellent looking game, but I got stuck on level 1, you know. So I have Contra PS2, but it's very hard. What have I got, Contra? Oh, I got the PS4. I paid 99 pence for the PS4 version, and it's like £9 now. It's creeping up in price. Pazman 90, Tony, how are ya? You completed Street Fighter 6 yet? I'm doing good, thank you very much. I've had a great pickups day, or end of September, because I've done a couple of books in there as well, and magazines. And have I completed Street Fighter 6? Not yet. But funnily enough, we were in Console Action today, and he had like a demo running on one of his TVs behind the till, and Street Fighter 6 Zaki, the new character, I think she dropped Thursday, and I was explaining to Chris, so I'm gonna maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow. I might go live. I've got a week off work now, see, so I might do a live stream of Street Fighter 6, getting back into it. Rossi, come here. Will you touch down, please? Touch down. You've had your food. What's wrong? Oh, he's drooled on me there now, and it's stained on my bloody top. Oh, man. So no, I haven't completed it yet, but I will get back. I got a hell of a backlog, you know, but that is a game I'm thinking, I need to get that done. Right, so what did I pick up in CEX? I went in there with £18 credit. That would have covered my games apart from my Holy Grail, okay? And it's a Holy Grail, trust me. So, Untold Legends Dark Kingdom. Now, I nearly picked that up in Retribution. He's really hit or miss with anything PS4. He's got hardly any PS5. He's very hit or miss with those. PS3 and Xbox 360. He's very expensive. This was £8 in there. And I was like, oh, I'm sure that's a game. So I had a photo. Yeah, I was going to pick that up today. That was £2.50 in CEX. So he's miles overpriced in Retribution, unfortunately. Oh, I picked up, this is a Blu-ray. It's Justice League Cross Ruby. So I'm a big fan of the Ruby characters, okay? I didn't know what it was until I played the BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle and their characters in that. And they're very, very good, fun characters in that. If you haven't played a BlazBlue game, guys, just play one. That's probably my recommendation, is Cross Tag Battle. So I'm kind of getting into the anime now, you know. So yeah, that was £4. Chris hadn't seen it. He's normally my anime guy, but he said he's heard good things about it. So yeah, I'm buying it more for the Ruby, not the superheroes or whatever, you know. But yeah, looks pretty good. This was a very good buy as well. Going in, I was definitely going to pick this up, regardless if they still had it. It's Darius Burst EX, another Chronicle. That's a mouthful, isn't it? It's a really good looking shmup. I've been watching this come down in price on Amazon. It's on my wish list, okay? Like from £30, £25. It's currently now on sale at £16. And I thought, okay. Then I was going to buy it the other day, and I noticed that CEX had it for £10. Bargain. Let's check my postcode. They've got 2 in Swansea. Bargain, bargain. But today, unfortunately, so I know Chris likes these kind of games as well. So today I said to Chris, we'll have a look. They've got 2 of them. Unfortunately, they only had the 1 of them. So he kindly let me have it. So I am really enjoying since I bought Raiden 5, I'm really enjoying my shmups, you know. And this, look at it. It looks flipping brilliant. I know some of these games, I think on the Saturn, are really collectible. So yeah, for £10, you can't go wrong, can you? How long have we been going for? Oh my God, 35 minutes. I can talk, can't I? Right then. Oh, I'll do the other thing. The guy that served me wasn't the best today, I got to be honest. He threw in, for free, 2 of these, look. I think he's supposed to be giving these out. He's probably looking for these, isn't he? These are he gave me the pile of games, and these were stuck inside them. I was like, what a dumbass, like. Right then. Are you ready for my holy grail? Now, I think I'm done with the Sega Saturn now. This is the only one game. I would have said Darkstalkers, but since the Capcom Fighting Collection came out, that's got all the Darkstalkers I'd ever want on there, the arcade versions, okay? Arcade perfect versions. This game, oh my God, I can't believe I'm holding it, man. It's very good condition, right? Yeah, I broke my budget today. I picked up, I'm building up the suspense. Okay, so the Holy Grail for the Sega Saturn. Virtua Fighter games good? Yes, Virtua Fighter games are excellent, actually. Is Marvel Super Heroes made by Capcom, baby. Yeah, so look at the condition on that. And funnily enough, they had 2 copies of this in there today. This was behind the till, so I was like, if it's got a manual, I'm buying it. If one of them's got a manual and the disc is fine, I'm buying it, right? So check this out. Oh, right, stiff thing. Manual. Check out the condition on that bad boy. Game. Check out the condition on that bad boy. I am so happy with this. Haven't played it yet, but these games look absolutely stunning. Arcade at its finest, you know. Yeah, that was £52. I think it's £52 on the PlayStation 1 as well. But I watched a comparison video of games that came out on both consoles, and the Sega Saturn was far superior on fighting games in particular. So yeah, happy days. I can't think off the top of my head. I'd say GameCube is pretty much done collection. Sega Saturn is pretty much done collection-wise as well. So what a great day. What do you think, guys? How did I do? Yeah, so I'm going to finish now Ghost of Tsushima. I think Street Fighter 6, Pazman, you've reminded me. I need to just get it done, as I say. The thing is, I play it. Like Mortal Kombat comes out, so I stop playing it. And then I play something else. I kind of forget. It's probably my game of the year as well. It's absolutely brilliant. So get story mode done. And I need to play that new character as well, you know. Play Marvel Nemesis fighting game on PSP. But it's a hard game, I think. Oh, I'll keep an eye out for that. Oh, it's a 1v1 fighting arcade kind of game, is it? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Sounds good. Surprised I didn't know about it. Yeah, guys, thank you very, very, very much for hanging out with me on this Saturday. I'm in a good mood because the Swans won. We've won 2 games in a row. Wow. I didn't think we'd win against Millwall, but hey ho, we're going to go on the run now. We're going to win the league. I don't think so. There we are. So have a great gaming weekend, boys and girls, grannies and aunts. I see what my dog wants now. He's been trying to get my attention. Maybe he needs to go at the back, poor thing. There we go, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Love you. Bye.